Hello everyone, welcome back to US Healthcare Academy. Today we are going to go through CMS 1500 claim form. So I'll take you all through each and every field on the CMS 1500 claim form and what information goes in that field. Before we start, I would like to tell you that the CMS 1500 claim form is sent for professional claims. When I mean professional claims, that means the services like the outpatient services, the services that are provided in doctor's office, clinics, etc., and not in the institutional setup. And institutional means like in hospitals. Okay, so let's get started. So this blank space here on the top, this is where the payer's name and the payer's address will be printed. Box 1 is for what type of insurance is this. So depending on that, these boxes will be checked. If it is Medicare, then and accordingly, Medicaid, TRICARE, CHAMPA, these boxes will be checked. If it is any other commercial insurance, this box will be checked. Field 1A is the insured's ID number. So whoever is the primary policy holder, their subscriber ID number will be printed here. 2 is the patient's name, first name, last name, middle name. 3 is for patient's date of birth and sex. 4 is again the insured's name. So whoever the primary policy holder is, their first name, last name, and middle name. 5 is for patient's address. 6 is for patient's relationship to insured. So if the insured and the patient is the same entity, then self will be checked. In other cases, it is spouse, child, and other. Insured's address, if it is same as the patient address, then the word same can go here. Depends on the on the payer's requirement. So different payers have different requirement. Medicare can accept same if the addresses are the same. Okay, let's move to box 8. Box 8 is reserved for NUCCUs. So let's move to box 9. Box 9, 9A, B, C, D, it applies if there is other policy. So if this is primary, and if you have a secondary policy, then the secondary policy's information will go here. Or in case this insurance is going to the secondary policy, then all the primary policies information will go here, like that. Who's the insured on that policy, insured's policy or group number, insurance plan name or program name. Okay. So box 11 is for the insured's information for this policy. So where this claim is being billed. So basically insured's policy or FICA number, insured's date of birth, sex, insured's plan name or program name. Okay, box 10 is for if this condition that patient is suffering from is if it is related to employment, like some accident that happened at the place of employment, then this box will be checked. If it is related to auto accident, so if the patient was involved in some kind of auto accident, this box will be checked, and the state where the accident happened, the 2-digit code will go here. If it is some kind of other accident, then this box will be checked. If none of this applies, then this will be left blank. Box 11D, is there another health benefit plan? That means, do you have any other insurance other than this insurance, where you're sending this claim to? If it is yes, check yes, and then you'll have to fill all these boxes. So if you check yes, then box 9, A, B, A and D has to be filled. Let's move ahead. 12 is the patient signature. So here, if the signature is on file, it will just say signature on file, and the date, same here. Box 14 is date of current illness, injury, or pregnancy. So it goes in month, date format, and the qualifier that whatever date you have mentioned here, is it current illness, is it injury, or pregnancy? Moving ahead, other dates. So what are all the other dates that can go on a claim form? Let's have a look at it. So these are all the other dates that can output on a claim form. Initial treatment date, last seen date, acute manifestation, accident, last menstrual period, last x-ray date, disability dates, authorized to return to work dates. So these are other dates that can go on CMS 1500 form, box 15. Moving ahead, dates patient unable to work is quite self-explanatory. So because of this condition, if the patient has missed work, then whatever days he have missed the work for, the from date and the to date will go here. Box number 17 is for referring provider or any other source. So other source means there can be a supervising provider whose information can output here, or there can be an ordering provider. So basically, if any of these three providers are involved in the claim, like if this patient has been referred, then whoever has referred, their information will go here, their NPI here in 17B. Or if there is a supervising provider, then his information will go here, his first name, last name, and NPI here. Or if the service has been ordered by some other provider, then the ordering provider's name will go here and the NPI here respectively. Okay. Box 18, hospitalization dates. So if the patient was hospitalized, the from date and to date. Additional claim information, this is a free text field. Any additional information can be mentioned here. Box 20 is outside lab. So was any service that is mentioned here was provided by an outside lab? If yes, then check the box. Yes, no, then no. If not applicable, then leave it blank. And the charges. Box 21 is where all the diagnosis codes will go. On one claim form, there can be maximum of 12 diagnosis codes. Box 22 is resubmission code. And there are three types of resubmission code. So basically, if you're resubmitting a claim, if you're correcting some information, or if you're sending a new claim altogether, or you just want to let the payer know that the claim was sent in error and just cancel the claim or void the claim, then there are three types of codes. So let me take you there. It's box number 22. Here we go. Resubmission code indicates if the claim is a resubmission or correction of a previous processed claim. So resubmission code 6 is for corrected claim. So if some information has been corrected, then you will mention code 6. If you're sending a separate claim or a replacement claim altogether, then you will mention code 7. And code 8 is to cancel or void the claim completely. Remember guys, when you are sending a resubmission code, it is important to send the original reference number as well. Original reference number is nothing but a claim number which is assigned by a payer to this claim, so that the payer knows that this resubmission code refers to which claim and they can take the action accordingly. Box number 23, if there is any service on this claim which required a prior authorization and you have taken a prior authorization, that number, prior authorization number, will go in field 23. Box 24. Box 24 is divided into separate parts, 24A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So 24A is for the dates of service. So whatever procedure is mentioned here, the from date and to date will be mentioned in box 24A. 24B is for place of service codes. Okay, there are different place of services like office, home, emergency room, ambulatory care, and you can go on Google and search for place of service codes list and you will find all the codes there. Box C is the emergency indicator. So if this procedure was performed as a part of emergency, then this will be checked. Box D is for the HCPCS and the CPT code, which are nothing but the procedure codes. Box D is again divided into several parts. So here the procedure code will go, and if any modifiers apply, then those modifiers will go here. You can go on Google and search for the list of modifiers using healthcare billing, and you will get those are 2-digit alphanumeric numbers, or it can be numeric or alphanumeric. Okay, and I'll give you an example. So suppose there is a surgery done of an eye, and so that procedure code will go here, and if that was a left eye or right eye, then there will be a modifier like LT or RT, which says, which tells more about the procedure. So that is what a modifier is. Diagnosis pointer, so simply why this service was performed. So suppose this service was performed because of diagnosis A, B, and E, so which is 1, 2, and 5. Then the diagnosis pointer here will be 1, 2, and 5, which tells the payer that this service was performed or was required because of diagnosis 1, 2, and 5. Charges, so the total amount for this procedure code. Units of the procedure can be 1, 2, 3, or anything like any number. So basically, these are how many units of the procedure. Uh, EPSDT. EPSDT is, let me show you what it is. 24H is the box. EPSDT is early and periodic screening, diagnosis, and treatment. So this is a part of preventive care where you do periodic screenings, some tests to make sure that a person is prevented from a future disease. Like I can give an example, maybe breast cancer, so a mammography has to be performed, and that is a part of EPSDT. Okay, just an example. There are many more. So box 24J is for rendering provider. Rendering provider is the one who has actually rendered the services. That means who was actually performed the procedure, and his NPI will output here. Box 25 is the federal tax ID, and if it's the federal tax ID, then this box will be checked. If it is an SSN, then this box will be checked. 26 is patient's account number. 27 is accept assignment. It's yes in 99% of the cases. 28 is simply the sum of all the charges here. So it's the total charge amount. 29 is the amount paid. So any amount has been paid by patient as a part of copay, or if this is a secondary claim and the primary has paid something, then it will output in box 29. Box 31 is the physician's signature and date. Box 32 is the service facility information. Service facility is where the service was actually rendered. So that service facility's name, address, and NPI will output here. Box 33 is the billing provider info. Provider. So once one who will receive the payment basically. So their information will go here, the first name, last name, or if it's an organization, then organization name, and the NPI will output here. So guys, I hope CMS 1500 form is pretty clear now. If you have any questions, please drop a comment and I will try my level best to reply back to you as soon as possible. Our upcoming video will be on introduction to revenue cycle management, where I will take you through basics of revenue cycle management, what all modules are there, what all reference data is there in the revenue cycle management system, how the claims are built, scrubbed, how the charge entry is done. So that would be a basic training about revenue cycle management. Guys, until then, you guys take care and have a good day. Bye bye.